Hi there, and welcome to this week's coaching tip. What's the job you get done for the customer, and why do they find it valuable? Now, it's a really important question because what it actually really identifies that to be a great real estate agent, the customer actually wants you to help them to get to sold. They want you to help them to get moved, and they want you to help them to get that done in as quick as time as possible. Now, we understand all of those things, but what do you as a real estate agent need to actually do to ensure that you hit success? And this is about making sure that you've got great rules that set you up for success inside of your business. Here are some great examples. I won't take on a listing, for example, unless I have vendor paid marketing, because I want to make sure that the customer is actually more interested in selling. I want to make sure that I've got the right sales process for either that particular style of property and the current market conditions of the day. In addition to that, I want to make sure that the owners are remotely on the right page when it comes to pricing. And you might have a percentage, i.e. 5, 10 or 15% away from where you believe that the property will actually sell for. Also, in addition to that, you want to make sure that the client are genuinely nice people. It's the right style of property for your brand to be representing in the terms that it's the right area or an area that you can service. But also in addition to that, that you're actually in a position that they want to sell more than you want to sell for them. And so when you get all of those conditions and those rules right, then it actually leads you up to success. And what actually sometimes happens is that as your business starts to scale, you start to become about doing the transactions and you actually forget that there are human beings. And when people actually lock into a position, aka we don't want you coming through doing more open homes, we don't want to reduce our price anymore, we don't want to pay any more for marketing, those are actually signs that in the customer experience that you've been delivering, you've been treating it as a transaction as opposed to dealing with the human issues that proceed throughout the natural course of selling your property. So what you've got to do is you've got to get back to actually understanding what it is that you need to do for this particular customer. And sometimes great questions can reveal that. What would you like to see happen? How would you like to see things proceed? What would you like me to do? Is there anything that you'd like to see us do from here? And what these questions do is they help you to identify specifically the actions that they need to undertake in order to be able to go and produce the results. So to be a great real estate agent, remember, the only reason that a property isn't sold is because of you, because you need to take control of that situation. And every single minute that you're not in contact with the customer, every single day that you're allowing them to just think about, well, I wonder what's happening, every single time you don't provide feedback, every single time you don't think about filtering that feedback to be really clear about what you want the messaging to be for the client, is another minute that that person's on the market when they don't need to be. And your role as a great real estate agent is to give the specific advice. And that's where third-party advice can be really helpful. So if it were me, this is exactly what I would do in order to be able to go and produce the result that you want, Mr. and Mrs. Customer. So that's all I need you to do. Start thinking about what is the job that you're getting done for the customer and how do you communicate clearly about exactly what they need to do in order for them to get to the result that they desire. Do that and you'll have a great business. I really hope that you enjoyed this week's coaching tip and I look forward to seeing you next week.